Okay, the match against SALV and DA for NSL Week 3, I believe, it's about to start. Right now we're on Choke, and it looks like it's going to be a 10 vs 10 battle, starting in 5 seconds. And here we go. SALV is Human, and DA is Beast. We've got the whole team, for both teams, just pretty much flat out get out of the base. Looks like Beasts are going towards the middle, and Humans are almost, they're going to the mine to the left immediately. So Beasts have a sub-layer in the middle, starting up now, and Humans have a garrison on the mine closest to the base, the second mine closest to the base. Nothing really going tech-wise. Looks like both sides have given the command to power mine a bit. Bit of a skirmish between Dirkus and Mercury in the center. And Dirkus wins that pretty easily. Beasts are power mining, and it looks like Humans are too. Tech-wise, we've got a Nexus up, and that's about it. Tax is pushing on the left side, seeing if he can find anything open, but he hits a worker and he's going to try and get something done. So Beasts are going fire, building a fire shrine. This looks like there's a bit of fighting in the center here. Nothing really much. It's Dirkus versus 3 guys. And he gets killed pretty easily. Humans are still power mining with some effort at the garrison, which has a guard tower, and they're going electric with an arsenal at base. Those 3 beasts before were doing a push south, and it looks like they are making a sub-layer. They're making a sneak sub-layer in front of the way to the stronghold, but of course there's a human there. Dirkus figures it out. It's at almost 15% and it's not going anywhere. We have 5 beasts seeing if they can finish off the sub-layer, but more and more humans are coming and coming. Humans are winning, sub-layer's almost dead. There's 1 beast left, and he's dead. So that sub-layer's down. We have Fire Shrine still, Arcana, Nexus, so they were looking to sack, but it looks like their plans aren't exactly going through as planned. That made no sense, whatever. Humans regrouping, trying to figure out what to do. Right now they're kind of spread out while the beasts are, DAs all coming down. 7 of them heading towards the stronghold through the middle, and they're building same sub-layer at the same spot, and once again Dirkus is the lone human to discover it. Beasts have fire, and humans have flux. We've got 5 beasts left against even more, and the humans are dominating. All the beasts are dead now. It's once again that sub is down. Humans have research siege, and they're working on looks to be a guard tower, but they don't have mag yet, so they're just getting it set up. DA must be suffering a bit tech-wise from the 2 sub-layers they just lost. And yeah, they still have Arcana, Nexus, and Fire Shrine, nothing else. They're sub-layering their second mine. No contest there. And the beasts are starting to push on the far west side left. of the map. Pretty random fighting over the middle here. We have Tax about to get fire buffed to death, of course. Humans are trying to make a push for the middle. Beasts kind of scattered about and retreating a bit here into the tunnel. There's 5 beasts in the tunnel and the humans coming up to it. Looks like there was a bit of a garrison made on the east side, and 2 ballistas have spawned, Sergeant and Redman. And looks like they're going up to try and shield that garrison as well. The ballistas are continuing on, but turned left into the middle and are shooting at the sub-layer. Unless there's a bit of beast power by Hayaka. He got a fire buff. The sub-layer was just destroyed by Sergeant before he was fire buffed to death. In terms of tech, we've still got the research center, stronghold, electric, but now we've got mag as well. Looks like 2 guard towers that should be ready for a guard tower coming up, but nothing really going on. Beasts are rebuilding their sub-layer while 3 humans push on through. See if they can get there before it's built. Doesn't look like it. Beasts are really attacking that garrison, and it looks like it's already down by the time I actually see it. So we have a pretty big beast push on the east side and in the middle, trying to fend off the humans that were there. Looks like I missed out as well. The 3 humans that came through are dead. Right now, humans are kind of divided, not much doing. Some workers are going up to the snow hill area to the east of the base. Durkis kills EXZeth pretty easily. Those workers retreated back and it looks like focus on the base. Guard tower's going up and a shield is up. That's about really all the changes. A lot of fighting going on to the west here. Sack rush from the beasts, 5 of them, against an equal number of humans. 1 goes off, hits the garrison, but the rest are killed by like a fight of flux. Not a fight of flux, but a huge amount of flux. There's a shield up at the second garrison. Tigok is trying to take it down with a sack, and he does it. The shield is down at the second garrison. We've got Durkis and Redman pushing alone to the east side. But beasts have workers stationed at every possible garrison location that would be a sneak. Looks like the strata is underway, and they have charm. Level 2, a layer. Those 2 I just talked about were just kind of slaughtered. Well, Redman's still alive, but he's about to go down. Or he could relocate. The second garrison's getting a bit of work done. They just built a second arsenal to kind of shield off the shield tower. That's probably gonna build any second now. As for humans, they have level 2, still have the shield. Nothing really changed going on the base. It is sackable from the east side, and even for the west. There's nothing really stopping a sack from coming through. A bit more fighting in the middle through the tunnel. Valdo with his flux against 2, and he relocates. Again, the human just relocated. There's not really into much major fighting. In fact, this was probably the first little kill-death thing I've seen in a bit. Humans are censoring up their sides. And Gro's laughing at me on TeamSpeak, so I'll be sure to remind him of that later. We have a bit of fighting. I don't even know. Oda. I don't know why people have "and" symbol, not "and" symbols, the "at" symbol in the name. It's impossible to pronounce. We have a lone beast taking out a few sensors, Shax. Really, there's not much fighting going on. They're just kind of playing this complicated chess game of just trying to destroy each other's moves. Shax is a bit of conversion going, but he's going on to the stronghold, getting attacked by Haze with a flux, but this is probably the most exciting thing that's going on right now. I'm sure there's other stuff, but the majority of the fighting is still in the middle type of area, as a few beasts slip through and go through one of the different pathways. But like I said, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot. The whole human team spawned to try and combat Shax, as he's in the base and was doing quite well. A big beast pushed through the kind of center area, back where they sublayered before. Sergeant's there, figure them out, and but it looks like the commanders just selected the beast. They might try and do another sublayer there. One of the beasts, Degoked, got through the flux line, and it looks like he's going to try and sack the shield. Sack the shield. There's no health buff for him, so he's not going to get very far with all those guard towers. The shield is still open. Looks like beasts have pred, and humans still have savages, at least at this moment. There's a bit of a human push towards the center, the mid-tunnel, but there's beasts there to stop them. It looks like the shield is protected quite significantly from summoner attacks from one side. It's still pretty open from another side, and still sackable from that same side. The second garrison also has a shield, and 6 guard towers protecting it. It is slightly sackable from a summoner on the hill, like where I am now, if you're watching, but it's not sackable. Cannon's going up. It looks like there's beasts pushing to the east side, trying to see if they can build something in that snow hill. Equally, there's a human there, Voldo, and 2 more coming to kill the workers that just came up there. The humans win pretty easily there, as 3 beasts come on and gangbang whoever that was who relocated. Humans still don't seem to have Legos yet. It's Preds versus Savages right now, and the Preds are winning. There's 3 up on the human snow hill. They might do something. Other than that, it's really just people prodding each other's defenses. The 3 Preds on that hill is selected, but it looks like there's a scout coming anyway. They're building the sublayer. Oh, actually, the commander was thinking about doing it. Redman's there, so it's a good thing they didn't start to build it. Redman has a shield mag buff as he gets triple teamed. Takes 1 out. Looks like there's a human in the enemy base. I probably should go see if I can zoom over to him, but it's too late. It doesn't look like he did much damage other than a few swipes at the Entropy and Arcana and Charm Shrine. Should have seen that before. So the humans kill those Preds on the hill, and are trying to figure out what to do next. There's a bit of a beast push, and a whole ton of workers. I don't even want to count. 8 are building a sub-layer on the sub-mid mine there, on the other side of the tunnel. That's going up pretty easily. Humans don't know yet. They've got Legos now. And it's really a Darky's job to keep them distracted as they try and defend it. Preds spawn out pretty much in every direction. It's like there's a bit of a fight going on between those Legos I was talking about. 3 of them, and they see the sub now. They can't do much other than shoot the workers. LS just pretty much took out all the workers with a coil. Looks like there's a few siege units that spawn, 2 ballistas, Durkus and Hayes. Seeing if they can get close enough to shoot it. Hayeka, little fire buff on those chip rolls, and the ballistas just took that sub down pretty quickly. There's still 3 workers alive. Looks like they're trying to head south, but wow, a good ballista shot killed one of them from a distance. Quantum's going up south and seeing if he can kill a sensor as the workers continue on, perhaps trying to build a sub-layer there again. Oh yeah, sub-layer's under construction, a bit south, almost the same spot where this would be the 3rd sub-layer. Valdo's there, and we have LS there killing the workers. That's down, the commander demolished it. In terms of a base, it looks like the human shield is unsackable now, and you have to be a pretty good summoner to hit it, other than perhaps maybe there, but even that's pushing it. The human second garrison, also likewise pretty hard to sack. You could, if you got a summoner over about here, you could hit it, but still that's pushing it. Could possibly go around the edge and sack it as well, but not too much chance of that happening. Ranger fire buff on 3 Legos. Killed one of them. A heal buff. Sergeant. Oh, another heal buff. Wow. Tax and Sergeant are taking him on, and despite the 3 buffs he just took, killed him. Mercury and Hayeka, pretty deep in the human area, 2 Preds. But really not much happening there either. They're kind of like, what do we do now? As reinforcements come and pretty much take care of them. It looks like there's a human in the northwest. 2 humans taking on the sub-layer that was built there. Tax and Hayes. Degoke spawned with a fire buff. And Tax is electric and doing what he can. Both demos went off and the sub-layer is at 20%. Razor spawned with Behemoth but was too late. They already died. Still a bit of fighting in the mid-sub area. Well, yeah, bottom mid, that's what I meant to say, because sub-layer confused it with sub. I really don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. There's 2 Preds, pretty much just taken out, now. Looks like humans are sending some workers on their snow hill, see if they can do something. It looks like there might, in fact, be a, I can't say this yet, just for delay, but no, there's a gate up, and Durkus is just standing there in front of it. So that gate's down, but it was in a pretty good spot. Humans just saw it in time. A big Lego push to the left side. 3 of them. Tax, Hayes, and Sergeant. I could have guessed that. Seeing if they can take out that sub-layer they were hitting earlier. It looks like the workers have subbed the snow hill as well. Razor spawns with Behemoth. 3 demos have been dropped in the sub-layer. 1 goes off, and that's it. Those Legos are pretty much pretty quickly gangbanged. Sub is at 40%, and they're back to repairing it now. The B-Space, Entropy, Arcana, Charm, Fire, Nexus, Strata, doesn't seem to be two of any. The sub-layer to the east is pretty damaged. It looks like we've got Redman and a Ballista following behind Odurkus going there. Looks like humans might even try and put a guard tower on, a shield tower on that hill, with a few guard towers going up and a garrison pretty far down. Human base still the same, pretty secure. Looks like there is a siege unit that I should probably watch going down center mid. Mercury. He might get a shot off. There's two Preds on top of the hill overlooking the second garrison, just deciding what to do. MK is just flexing and trying to get away. Looks like that summoner that I was talking about before is getting a few pot shots on the shield from a bit south of the second garrison. He's got one hit off. Doesn't look like... Oh, there's a coil coming to hit him. If he can get this next shot off, it might go down. Oh, he missed. He went through the shield tower. Shield tower is at 25%. This is at the second garrison. Looks like there is a Lego tax with a electric buff taking on the sub-layer, and it's down in the mid top part. His demo doesn't go off, so that the Spire is alone there. There is a Durkus with the Ballista. They know he's there. He's in trouble, and he's dead now. Looks like beasts have a sub-layer in their Snow Hill and a worker at every intersection that could possibly be a sneak. Lone Spire in the mid-top. This might be a chance for the humans to gain some ground. Looks like they're pushing, and there's a bit of a fight going on to the east side. The three Legos taking on two Preds. One of them is dead, and it looks like the other is dead now. Razor again spawns a Behemoth in front of the sub-layer, but the Legos aren't even close. Big human push through the top mid, about 4 Legos. There's a worker at that position, but they might be able to get some something going there. Perhaps a garrison. They've killed that worker. The beasts have found them. There's two of the Legos left. 3 actually. One's in the distance. And MK's last one. He's relocated. Redmen taking out a few stray workers, and it looks like humans are have garrisoned the bottom mid mine and frantically getting workers to mine it. There's a bit of a base on at the human snow hill with a lovely little shield tower and a guard tower, seeing if it can stop. It's still sackable, but the garrison pretty effectively blocks off. We have there is a gate going on next to the shield tower, and I hate not being able to say this, but now it's down. Some things I say are a bit delayed, just because if there is any spy on TeamSpeak, you don't want him to figure out and change the outcome of a game. The human garrison is dead in the bottom sub-layer, and all the humans are gone. Looks like there's a bit of a fight going on between... just a few isolated fights right now. There's a bit of a human movement from the bottom west. Humans are pretty secure in their little bases. Beasts are building a sub-layer on the top mid-half, while 5, I would say, humans come up through the tunnel and see it right now. One of them's a nomad. He won't get too much done other than dropping a demo and taking a mag buff, of course. 3 demos are dropped. One of them goes off, or looks like 2, and another one goes off. MK killed himself, and the sub is down. The Pred seem to be finishing off whatever humans remained. LS at this point. LX for Shax. And they're almost both dead. Shax took a heal buff and killed LS. 3 Preds to the east against 3 Legos with a ballista in the back. Make that 4 Preds. It's 3-2 now. 3-1. Tax has a mag buff. Actually, it's 4. Tax is gone, and two beast workers walked in front of the fight and are on their way. A bit of a human spawn from the east side, from that garrison they've made there. The workers just ran into the garrison pretty much because they didn't expect to see it there, and they're pretty easily killed off. Looks like there's a human worker movement to the bottom mid, and a ballista to the northwest of Aldo, with the red man way up ahead. Looks like one of the beasts just found the ballista. Degok. And Voldo's dead. Redman's up ahead. There, got him selected. A worker sees him. He'll try and do some damage, but I don't think there's much he can do. Looks like humans have garrisoned the bottom mid stone again. Redman just took out an idle razor and is joined by a few Preds. Takes a demo buff and starts whacking at the Stratter and Charm, as well as an elect buff, but he's dead. Looks like the shield just went down in the west garrison. I don't know who did that. Looks like probably a summoner because there was no ultimate sacrifice message. Humans have a garrison up at that bottom redstone mine, bottom mid, bit of stone there. Other than that, not much going on right now. A bit of a movement from the humans through the middle. They're moving to see if they can probably get a sneak garrison in or somewhere. Beasts, on the other hand, seem to be massing a bit around the east side, the sub-layer, and they've seen the pack of Legos that were coming up. The Legos just gangbanged 2 beasts at once and took out the worker sensor there. Dirkus against 2, and he relocates before even trying to put up a fight. There are 3 human Legos, Tax, Redman, and Haze, going towards the base. Tax took a speed buff and put a demo down. There's actually a worker attacking the demo, but the worker doesn't get killed in time. The Fire Shrine's almost down, and it is down about now. We still have 3. One of them dropped a demo next to the Stratter and Lair. Another one's attacking the Charm. Hayes' demo went off. Tax is alone taking some whacks at the charm and stratted, but he relocated. So out of that they got a bit of damage to buildings and the fire down. There's another fire still there. That was an extra one from the looks of it. And there's 2 strata as well. 2 strata. A bit of a fight going on the east side. There's 5 workers going on, seeing if they can, walk straight past 3 Legos, but they get slaughtered. I got a bit of, okay, never mind. We had a SALV and a DA guy join, but it looks like they figured out that problem. Dirkus, LS, and Tax is seeing if they can take on a bit of the sub-layer to the east side. It's been up there for a while and just has a healing spire protecting it. And of course Razor as a behemoth, just guarding the sub-layer. Looks like 2 ballistas, Sergeant and Hayes, came to save the day and they took it down. Humans are in a bit of a roll here. Hayes was killed before he can do much. Sergeant the same. Few human workers trying to sneak up from the pack, see if they can do something, but looks like Mercury at least spotted them. Once again, Razor still is behemoth as they reconstruct the sub-layer that was just taken down. 3 ballistas, Sergeant Precious and Dirkus, are going, and they're trying to build humans are trying to build a garrison on the right choke point next to the stronghold. That's going up with 3 workers as 2 of the ballistas sneak off to the left and 1 sneaks off, comes to the right next to this garrison. The garrison is at 75%. Beast's best chance now would be to sack it from the sub-layer they just built again, or possibly summon it. The garrison's up, and Redmond, Precious, and Hayes have siege units. There's 2 siege units from the left side that I talked about shooting. So there's an attack from both sides. The charm went down, fire went down, layers getting hit. The garrison they built is getting a few some shots, but the damage is done. Layers at 50%, and we've still got a few. Precious is still alive, shooting at the layer. It's about 30% now, and he's dead finally. 20%. The garrison is down that was just built. The human workers are still there and are building one in the middle now, middle choke point. While more humans and more siege units approach from the upper mid garrison they have. Looks like the beasts build a fire shrine, middle of nowhere, but the game's over. The beast lost. Looks like SoV won. Players to note: Texas Sadist, Redman Unbreakable, Most Violent is Shax, Minuteman Tex. Tex and Redman pretty much share the rest of the awards that really matter. Okay, well that game's over. We're getting ready to have SALV go in Beast this time. The second match has just started for DA versus SALV, NSL Week 3. DA is human and SALV is Beast. Right now, just to help me sync it later, it is 45 seconds, 15 seconds in. That's stupid. So, humans all rush out to their second mine. It looks like the beasts are going to the top mid section, subbing there. Humans are subbing on their second mine to the left. One's on gold. One of the humans is scouting the snow. A few of the beasts are going on to try and see if they can knock down the garrison, or at least cause a bit of mayhem. Looks like the humans are trying to mine. The beasts are doing likewise for their mine. A few isolated little occurrences. Pretty much everybody's scouting at this point, other than the people who are paramining. Guard tower going up to the second garrison. That really looks to be what's going on. Marvel shooting a few arrows at Redmond. It's that exciting. And they're both almost dead. And Redmond wins. Beasts have a bit of tech, Arcana, Nexus, and Fire Shrine, with a Spire there to protect. Sending out the worker scouts. Humans likewise have a guard tower at the garrison, 2 guard towers up, and an arsenal with a research center in the back. Doesn't look to be a whole lot of fighting. Regardless, it's pretty even when the fights do happen. Team scores of 3-3 for both of them. Big beast push through the center, through the tunnel. They're all going with frenzy, seeing if they can possibly repeat what happened last match, but with the tables turned. There's 2 humans there, so any sneak they were trying to do is instantly discovered. They have fire going. Looks like sack as well. They're doing a sub-layer to the right choke point of the stronghold. No humans there. No humans at all. There's a bit of a human push from their garrison, 5 of them, but the sub-layer is too far away and it's going up with the 6 builders there. Rangers alone standing between a whole bunch of beasts with possibly sack. Yeah, they have sack actually. A bit of a sack rush going on, 5 beasts. Rangers doing all he can to kill them. There is a shield already up, and it looks like it is almost sack-proof. The human comm built a guard tower just as Tax was about to turn in and get to the shield tower, but he blocked him off. And the sub-layer is down, the sneak there. The humans rallied from their second garrison pretty easily. So the most that came out of that little rush was a tower heard of it and lost 250 stone because one of the towers was killed. They've already got a shield tower, the humans, at the second garrison. Trying to defend that now. Once again, it's kind of fragmented, not much idea what's going on, both teams. Building a sub-layer at the beast's second mine to the right. It's a shame they don't use the worker sensors just to try and help. Just a few beasts left to do that. Oda, or whatever, with a fire buff, trying to take out EX Zeth. But no, EX Zeth keeps his distance for the savage and shoots him down with his scattergun. Looks like humans have a siege workshop up, or at least going up, and level 2 along with savages. And beasts now have not scavs, whatever. The second one, I forgot the name. Charm is trying to go up. They have Strata up, Nexus, Arcana, Spire. Blaze as well from the looks of it, but even Scattergun's better than that. One of the towers next to the shield tower looks like it went down thanks to a sack from Body there. Once again, really not much going on. Now there's a bit of okay, I knocked down my mic, I'm retarded. Beasts are going through the center mine, seeing if they can, not center mine, the center tunnel. possibly looking for another sneak someplace. Humans are more than willing to fight whatever stragglers are there. There's 3 beasts going onto the stronghold now. Tempesting whatever workers were there, and Redman's trying to get a sack on the shield. He can't get over the arsenal, so he's contenting himself with killing a tower that was in construction. There's Nemesis and what's his face? Oda there. Nemesis was just repeated death, and Oda is just having fun with a Tempest. Beasts are kind of one by one going through that middle area. Nobody's really there to stop them. The summoner, if they can cover Nemesis enough, he might be able to get the shield down. There's Tax and Degok with both sacking the second mine. Tax prematurely sacked and missed everything. Nemesis was figured out by Haika and is retreating. Humans don't have much outside of the base and the second mine. Cube looks like he might be buffed. Ah, he's on top. That was a cheap kill, like head kill on Haze. Once again, Nemesis is retreating, but he really needs to get closer if they want to get those shields down, because at least the shield at the base is almost unsackable, but very easy to summon from one side. And the shield at the second garrison is also fairly unsackable, but easy to summon. Fairly easy to summon, of course. Looks like Nemesis is still alive, but he's moving onwards if they can cover him enough. There's a lot of Tempest going on here. Not too much melee combat. A heal buff with he's dead. Redman was pretty easily killed. Nemesis is hiding behind a rock, but if he can turn around the corner, possibly with a shot on the shield tower. He sees it, he takes it, and he hits the shield. Misses that time. There's 3 beasts guarding him as he tries to take down the shield. Hits it for a second time, and they start up a guard tower right in front of where he was shooting. That was pretty good by the battle, because that shield was going down otherwise. Quantum sneaks from behind and attacks Nemesis, almost killing him. But I would say Nemesis is dead, yeah. Humans came around from both sides to kill him. Looks like there is a bit of a sub-layer on the human snow hill. Precious was there trying to defend against repeaters, but 2 savages coming up with 2 scavengers spawning to take on them. Dirkus felt the power of a disruptor. Almost died. Well, did die eventually. And Sergeant takes a pot shot with a summoner to piss off ex-Zeth. Marvel's getting temped from 3 sides and does the right thing and relocates away. That sub-layer is almost untouched, other than a possible coil shot once in a while. And beasts slowly pour out of there. Not much team coordination, it seems. The beasts are pretty scattered.
Attack this unit.
As for tech, this is probably a big slow point. Beast of sub there, snow thing. Looks like there's a human going to go check it out soon enough. Entropy's going up. They have Strata, Fire, Nexus, Charm, Arcana, and one of everything. There's a full redstone mine in the bottom mid and almost empty in the top mid. The beasts have drained that one. Preds are out now, as well as Legos, of course. Shax just takes 2 buffs. Doesn't really do much with them. It looks like the humans have chemical, research, mag. I don't see electric yet, but I see relocators, so somehow there it is. They pretty much have everything, and they're trying to guard up the shield tower now. The shield tower is still on fire from when it was hit with the 2 summoner shots, so it just needs 1 summoner bolt now. Precious was just slaughtered as he was trying to get away with a scavenger. I would say the majority of the fighting is in the kind of the Middle East area. There's really not too much going on. A few Legos trying to push through the middle. Oh, Tex killed EXZeth with a summoner, and once again he's pissed off when he's killed by a summoner shot. And Voldo's almost dead by Shax. Shax can just get a hit off. Doesn't look like it, actually. Voldo, despite having almost 1 HP, wins when Shax relocated. Nemesis is alone and taking on a few humans. Seems to do so with relative ease, despite coil fire coming from the stronghold. Looks like there's a demo put at the sub-lair as I think that was Haika was killed by a massive spawn. The beast sub-lair is still up 100% health on the humans' hill. If they can do something with that, and if the humans can't kill it anytime soon, it's going to be a problem. Looks like there are 3 Legos on the northwest part. One of them relocated, trying to coil Sergeant to death. They did a pretty good job of it as well, and he's dead. They're going up to the sub-layer, but there's a spire looming overwards. Precious spawns. Oh, a whole lot of them spawn. One of them's down. Quantum's taking on the spire in the back, but his mag buff will wear off soon. He relocates. Fire spire at the mid base, and it looks like there's 2 Legos. Deciding if they actually want to go there or not. Trying to disrupt it. The disruptor takes an awkward bounce, and I don't think it... Oh, it did hit it. Of course, spawn... A lot of beast spawns, and gangbangs, those 2 with Blaze and Rapid. Looks like the sub is on the snowy hill is still there. The shield tower is up, though. Looks like Mercury just joined as a spec, so they're having a few issues. Yeah, of course, there's issues. Okay, that got settled. Oh, sorry I wasn't saying anything, but Mercury had to go get dinner before the match started and came back and was expecting to play. Looks like a darky switched out willingly for him. A bit of fighting going on the west side. Nemesis takes a summoner strike to the face of Quantum. Other way around. Whatever. Oh, looks like Team 2 is Shamans and Voldo is willingly spiriting hammering it up. Or at least about to, standing in the back. Getting a few coil shots at him. Attacks and Precious as predators trying to save him. They're doing pretty well there. Looks like there's a beast going in. Oh, stupid spectating stuff. A bit of a beast push to the stronghold. Hayes is there trying to get some help from the Munkets. Too bad he is rabid. So I guess he's just trying to get Stam. Shield really does look quite unsackable. Hayes is a fire buff and willingly kills EXF, who once again does not like these cheap deaths. Hayes is almost dead. A few Tempest shots coming in from SALV as they look on, trying to protect the summoner Redman, who tries to get a shot off on the shield. But he has to do something pretty brilliant because he's shooting in between. He's trying to shoot in between two guard towers to get to that shield, and there's not much space for him to do it. Now he keeps hitting the guard towers in front, no matter how close he gets. He's got a little summoner buddy helping him on, and it looks like he just missed the shield tower that time. They still haven't figured out how to kill him, and he's just missing the shield. Looks like he hit the shield once. Missed it again. Hayes is taking care of the ground units. The shield still hit only once. Redman still can't figure out how to hit it. And Redman's dead. Finally somebody coiled him. Looks like that little threat is almost over. Durkus is alive, but not too much he's gonna do with the shield up. Ranger, it looks like Team 1, the humans, are completely out of gold as they spawn nomads. And it looks that there's a bit of a gate, a strategic gate, going off to the midwest a bit, between the bottom mid mine and the second mine of the humans. There's still a tax, just hammers a worker, that was fun. The gate's up. I don't know where it leads. Probably at base. So it looked like there was a bit of a human worker push up the left, and they got killed. Not much happening there. The gate is pretty much just a route to base as they try and build a sub-layer next to it, actually. A pretty sneaky sub-layer because it's just on the other side of the hill leading to the second mine. Looks like somebody's using Fireball to try and shoot the shield down, but Nemesis comes in with a summoner and tries to get it done properly. The shield just needs one more hit. It's at 10%, not 10%, 20%. Sub-layer is still in construction. The gate is still up, but there's only 2 scavengers that have spawned there. The shield is still up as well. The gate's down, there's 2 scavs left. They're not going to do much against these 10 or so humans. Yeah, the sub-layer's down. Sub-layer on the snow hill is still up. Redman takes a summoner. He's going to try and do something. Looks like there's a bit of a sack rush from Oda, who kills a tower that must have been unshielded. Oh, because the shield went down. Of course. I don't know who did that, but it was down. Another tower is being built now, but these towers are free for the picking by Redmen, and whoever wants to try and do it. Nemesis was shadowing Redmen trying to stop the coil shots from hitting him, and it took a few of them. I thought coil went through people, but whatever. Looks like a bit of a sack rush by, well, not a sack rush. Sergeant has a sack, seeing if he can take out a tower. He's killed. Durkis with a fire buff taking on Degok. Fire buff runs out, and he's pretty much alone, Durkis. And he's almost curled to death right now. Got Voldo with the Shaman, seeing what he can do. The shield is still up at the second garrison, but of course nobody bothered to try and repair it. Looks like there's a bit of a disruptance at the beast sub-layer on the hill, but when you see a behemoth go back into base, everything's okay. Bit of a push by a human up against Haika, up against a few beasts, seeing if he can get to that sub-layer on top of the snow hill. He's getting tempested, and Summoner Struck eventually relocates. Looks like the shield tower's back up in the human base. Really, it looks like there's a ranger with a ballista, just roaming around, but Hayes is there to try and kill him with... Oh, never mind, a ranger killed him with ballista with almost no health left. There's two summoners at the human base. Looks like they've taken down the shield, or it looks like Tax sacked the shield. Good job, Tax. And these two summoners are just having a fair go with the towers that are still there. Sergeant and Nemesis are the two. What are they called? Summoners. That's it. Looks like there's another one joined the fight. There's three of them there now. Or one of them died. I don't know. Redman's in here now. Almost all the towers are down. There's still one mortar tower left up, but that's down now. Humans just have tech left. No shield, no towers, but the summoner fight, the summoners are pretty much all dead. Oda's retreating with the behemoth back to the sub-layer as 4 Legos pretty much approach it. But there's a spawn, Sergeant with a behemoth. He goes back in though, and 5 beasts or so, trying to do something. Even more now. Haika just ran in with the demo, placed it, but that's not going to do anything. There's too many beasts there. It's too little, too late. Looks like there's a human to the west side, northwest. I don't know what he'll do. Cube killed the worker that was sitting there, and there's another one behind a tree watching him. He doesn't know it. Until now, it seems he's walking right up to it. I hope he's not listening. He's not. Predator Sergeant comes down and take him on. Really, it's he's not gonna do much. He's been spotted. Looks like there's a bit of a disruptance going on at the garrison. I think the commander might even be destroying these. There is a behemoth. Oda is behemoth once again, seeing what he can do, walking around, approaching that garrison. Unless they spawn something pretty quickly, it's going down. I probably should go and check on the stronghold, how it's getting. There's a pred in the back, Nemesis with a fire buff, and I thought there was another, but he must have died. Nemesis is almost full health now. No doubt he'll get a health buff in about 2 seconds if he's still alive, but no, just too late. The sub-layer is under attack by a ballista. But there's a shaman there. Voldo is doing his job of protecting it, and Durkis spawns to take a few ballista shots in place of the sub-layer as a behemoth. As for human tech, there is a research center, magnetic, electric, chemical, siege, and arsenal. Looks like the commander demolished the garrison to the shield there. Flux pretty easily takes down whoever that was. A lot of humans coming from the east side. Looks like the garrison's under attack by... not garrison, the siege is under attack by Tax, who takes the fire buff and kills the ballista standing next to him. Tax has a heal buff. And there was a sack, Redman sacked the siege, which is at 30% now. Another sack by Sergeant coming in on the siege. It looks like siege is going down, and it is. Oh, I just saw a shaman trying to one-on-one with somebody, or at least on the mini-map, but looks like he died. Nemesis is coming in with a sack. It's a lone pred. He'll kill a few of the humans around. I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like he's going for the tech now. He's getting significantly hurt. Voldo is the shaman horror of the beast team. I'm almost surprised that they decided to get shamans, but it seems to have helped because at least once it stopped the sub-layer from going down. Humans, oh, I just saw the human on the mini-map. I wish you could see every player on the mini-map. Looks like he's taking on a sub-layer next to the layer, but Hex and Fire Buff stopped him. It's all beast domination, and they're constructing a sub-layer near one of the choke points to the stronghold, just out of ballista reach as well, if they had ballistas, of course. Humans are spawning, seeing what they can do, but the sub-layer is virtually up. It's up now. And Voldo, being the shaman horror he is, Oda spawns a behemoth, kills a few people. Voldo's just shielding it. Kinda hate behemoth horrors, but there's always one for every team. Degok comes in alone, gets double teamed by 2 preds and quickly retreats. Looks like Tax and Redman are keeping up with the sacks on the tech. The electric and magnetic almost both at 50%. Let's make it easy. Haze to the sack, Nemesis to the sack. Cube left a demolition charge. Just hope it might be there might be a sacker to come. The arsenal is a little bit less than 50% dead. As Precious gets a fire buff with almost no health. And he's dead with a flux. So Oda, once again, is a behemoth. I don't know how to say his name. I wish he would just use an A or whatever. Durka's sacrifice. The arsenal is 5% health, 10%, I don't know. Not much. Oda, Sergeant, and Tax, the behemoth, seeing if they can walk up. Voldo is shielding Oda, the behemoth. Stronghold's at 60%, Arsenal's almost dead, Chem is untouched, and Electric and Magnetic fairly hurt. Oda gets up to the stronghold to get a hit on it, make that 2 hits, but he's taking down a rain of pulse. Sergeant and Tax are there, back up. Durkus valiantly tries to shield them, but his shield just isn't long enough to save that first guy. Tax is almost dead, but he's behind the stronghold. Stronghold's at 20% now. Looks like this is going to be a SALV victory. Humans don't have anybody but passed out of their little stronghold area. Sergeant with a sack coming up. Voldo with a shaman trying to dodge all this pulse fire ends up reviving somebody. And Durkus as well as a shaman. There's a bunch of Legos inside the little shaman healing spot where a few shamans revived some teammates. Looks like Nemesis is unfocused on the Legos that all the other teammates are going in. He's just gonna take out the electric pretty easily. He's trying to sack it, but it's down even without sack. And the stronghold's down. This match is over. Notable people. Shax got Sadist and Unbreakable, with Tax most violent. Shax was Minuteman and Survivor. Other than that, it looks like it's pretty much every other player on the team with every other reward. Breadman was Reaper's best buddy, just naturally, because he's like that. That was a good game. Voldo was the Shaman Horror. Yeah, I guess that's it. SALV wins this 2-0.